Hello everyone, I am Mr. E and welcome to We Review Stuff. This is a show where we usually review stuff, but in this episode I'll show you how to edit videos by editing text. Now, what does that exactly mean? When we edit videos, and for example, let's say when we edit like an hour-long video and we just want to get the highlights of that video, traditionally we will have to watch the whole video, go through the video, find the interesting stuff, and then highlight them, and then put them in the final video, and then we'll have a highlights video. However, the problem with that is it's not only time consuming, but it also takes a lot of energy. And if your hands are always full, let's say you have a lot of things to do, it's not very practical. It's not a practical way to edit videos. Fortunately, there's a way for you to edit videos like you're editing a text document, which sounds very promising. This method will cut down your editing time, and best of all, this method is completely free. You don't have to spend anything, well, assuming that you have a computer. This method requires you to have the following tools. The first one is CadenLive, which is a free video editing software. You can find it in their website here. Now let me address the limitation of this quick tutorial and exploration video. Since I am running this on a Linux machine, so most of the instructions here can be applied through a Linux computer. For Windows users, there are tutorials also that offer the installation instructions. Maybe in the future I'll make a tutorial video for it. Anyway, first you'll need to install CadenLive, which can be found on this website. And the next thing that you need is the VOSK, VOSK, which can be downloaded in this website. This is the speech recognition toolkit that CadenLive uses to allow you to edit the videos like you're editing a text document, because it will first transcribe the video, and then it will display the text, and then from the text you will be able to edit the whole video. After installing the CadenLive, you'll have to install VOSK. And for the technical people, VOSK is a Python library. It's a Python library that can be installed through Python's package manager, which is PIP3. And if you're running a Linux distribution, then we can simply install this through your package manager, through your native package manager. Then after installing PIP3, install VOSK through PIP3. For further instructions, you can refer to their website. This one's for Linux users. PIP, just type the command on your terminal. So just to give you a quick rundown, you install CadenLive and then VOSK. But to install VOSK, you will need PIP3. And after installing everything, the next step is to download a language pack. The language pack will be used as a dictionary for transcribing the video. And the language packs are also available in the VOSK website, which is here. Let me show you first. You can find them here in the models, the language pack. When it comes, this is pretty straightforward. If the video is in English, then download an English language model. The one that I got is this one. There are, of course, if you're running on unlimited space, you can either go for the language pack that's only 128 MB, or if you're in a hurry, and then you can just get the 40 MB language pack. In this computer, I have already installed everything, and I have already downloaded my preferred language pack, which is an English language pack. The next step is to set up CadenLive for the transcription. When you open CadenLive, this is what you will see. CadenLive has a built-in speech-to-text function, which you will use for transcribing and editing the video. And this function uses VOSK, the one we installed earlier. The next step is to set this up. Simply go to Settings here, and then Configure CadenLive. Once this window appears, choose the speech-to-text column, or speech-to-text icon, so that this one will display. You'll have to choose the language pack or the language model that we downloaded earlier. In some cases, the CadenLive might display an upgrade button here. You just have to click the confirmation button, and to add and also it's worth mentioning that you can also add multiple languages here, but you can only use one language per transcription. So to add the language pack, simply click here, and then browse through your folders and go to the language pack that you downloaded earlier. Now the language packs come in zip files. You don't have to do anything. Just select the zip file and then click on open, then OK. It will be installed instantly, like this one. Now that everything is configured, everything is here, we can now start with the transcription and editing process. Let's click on OK. Now we will add the video that we want to edit or get the highlights from. Just add the clip with this using this button, and then select your file, click OK. We have now added the video. This is one of the videos that I made. This may look familiar to some of you. And once the video is loaded, we will need another tool inside CadenLive, which can be found here. Click on View and find the one that says Text Edit here. Check this one, and then this module will appear. And now this module displays the file name of the video that we just loaded. And there are two steps in this. Before we start editing, we'll have to transcribe the video first, And to start with the process, simply click Start Recognition. As we don't, if you have multiple language packs, you will have to choose the appropriate language pack here in this part. But since we only have one language pack, so we don't have to touch this. Now we will start the transcription process by clicking Start Recognition. It's already running. This usually takes a while, so we will have to wait until it's done. The transcription is already done, and now we can start editing. Editing through this is more like select and add to timeline process. Let us first take a quick look on the transcribed audio or video. There are parts here where it says no speech. These are the dead air, and this is useful for those who want to create informative, sharp, informative videos with sharp dialogues, less dead air, and in most cases you would discard the parts where it says no speech, because if your goal is to make your videos somewhat shorter but dense, you would want to get rid of these silences, the parts of the videos that only contain silence. Now to start editing, all you need to do is find the parts of the videos that is relevant to the type of video that you are producing. That, as we have already mentioned, the advantage to this is that you don't need to watch the whole video. You just have to browse through the text and find the ones that resonate with your purpose, and then add it to the timeline. Now let me give you an example. For example, this one, I like this block. I'll simply select it like this. After selecting, I press this button, which allows me to insert this video block to the timeline. If I click here, it will be added here. It's already here. And if you want to select multiple blocks at the same time to make the process efficient, is to hold the control key on your keyboard. For example, I will choose this one and this one. First, I will click here, hold the control key to add another block, and then click the block that I want to add. I've already selected two separate blocks, and to add them to the timeline, I'll just click here. And also, for if you want to save your progress here, together with the transcribed text, you can just click here to it says save edited text in a new playlist, but it will save it as a CadenLive project file that you can use later on. There is one flaw in this process, especially for those who are concerned with the accuracy of the transcription. As you can see here, this part, the part of this one, this text is not 100% accurate. And in most cases, this shouldn't be a problem, because you are only concerned with being able to select these particular parts, so you can add them to your to the video you are creating. And another flaw is when you only want to select like this one in this block, you only want to select half of it, like this one, you won't be able to do it. The only way to get around this is to first add this block to the timeline, and then once it's added, you will have to manually cut this block to omit the text that you need and only select the one that you want in your video. And of course, to give you a quick process on how to cut the video, this software, video editing software, is intuitive, and in most cases you won't even have to read the documentation. But if you want to know about how to cut the video, simply click this razor tool, select the part where you want the video to be cut. There, it's already divided into two. Then if you want to remove this part, like I'll show you what happens when I delete this. It will leave a space here, and you will have to go through the process of you will need to move this. There's a convenient way to do it. Let's undo this. Simply choose here the insert mode. So when I delete this part, the software will automatically move the remaining parts of the video on the space. As you can see, the process is select a block and then insert it in the timeline. It's not the usual thing you'll see in most editing process, where you add the whole video in the timeline first and you do the cutting. And once you're done, you just have to click on render, and of course you can add effects and text, display, add more elements to make your video more visually appealing. So there you have it. This is the process that I use to edit videos, by simply editing text, by simply browsing through a text. It's efficient, but there's another way to do this. It's faster, which is practical for, let's say you're a social media manager where you have to edit multiple videos and you're running out of time. This may not be the most efficient method to go about it. Another thing that we would recommend is availing of an online video editing platform. Since it's online, you'll need the internet connection. It pretty much works the same way. It displays the transcribed text, and by browsing through the transcribed text, editing it, you will be able to edit the video. And one advantage to using this online tool is it lets you remember the limitation that I explained in CadenLive, where you won't be able to edit the video on a per word basis. You can only edit the video by blocks. Here in Pictory, you will be able to edit videos by deleting actual words. For example, if I say in the video that the dog jumps over the fence, I can just delete the word jumps, and it will be like the dog over the fence. That's how powerful this tool is. But of course, well, we are promoting this as affiliates, and there are other similar platforms that let you do this. But since this is the one that we are using, it's pretty good in our experience. There's a free trial, of course, which is limited to editing three videos that are 10 minutes long. It comes with the Pictory branding. It's good enough if you just want to explore, but of course, if you don't want to, if you don't have enough funds for this type of platform, you can settle with the one I just showed you. Now, I believe that I've showed you everything that covers this topic. I hope this method helps you with your production, whether you're doing this to promote your business, or maybe you're doing this as a social media manager. We hope this helps. And if you have any suggestions or feedback regarding our videos, any feedback would be appreciated, and I hope you like our video format so far. Not if you want videos like this, if this video helps, you can show this video to your friends, or hit the whatever button you call that, subscribe button, or hit or smash, maybe not too hard, or else you might destroy, or you might break your phone or your computer. Thanks for taking your time to go through the whole video, and expect more videos soon, and I hope to see you again. This is Mr. E, and this is We Review Stuff. Thank you.